It is quiet. Too quiet. This looked like any normal forest, but there were no sounds accompanying it. No chirping of birds, no singing of insects, or any noise of any creature imaginable. The only sounds which permeated the air were the groaning of monsters, the rumbling of tanks, and the thrumming of magical energy within this forest grid. On this day, two forces meet each other for battle. The brave, stalwart soldiers of the young Finnish Republic, and the horrid amalgamations of the Menagerie of Flesh. Let the battle begin. As the battle begins, Finnish forces quickly seize the initiative. A Lahti weapons crew taking position along the western reaches of the forest grid. Their attempts at drawing first blood, however, proved fruitless, as the shot sailed harmlessly by the prime abomination's head. Two sawmen of the menagerie would then proceed to swing around the east and move to secure the central point. However, their efforts would soon be contested, as the main infantry body of the Finnish force climbs over the wall and lays a devastating fire into the two sawmen, managing to kill one of them in the process. The flesh fly swarms of the menagerie were soon directed to support the advance on the central point, a move which was countered by a secondary Lahti weapons crew, who attempted to finish off the second sawman. While they were able to damage it severely, they were unfortunately unable to eliminate it. The main body of the menagerie force would then proceed to advance along the western reaches, the injector providing a smokescreen of cover just in time for the Finnish armored contingent to respond. Two tanks, a Renault light tank, and a repurposed KV-1 would take position and fire at will, their shots striking true despite the additional cover, killing the menagerie's wretches in the process. Maintaining the initiative previously seized, Finnish infantry would continue to fire away, sniping down the fleshfly swarms and the remaining sawmen, allowing the squad to seize control of the central point. With options limited in regards to ranged retaliation, the Abomination Prime, leader of the Menagerie forces in this day, would opt to stage an assault on the Finnish armored contingent, whose shells were able to strike down a meat shield, as a Lahti gun crew would take cover behind them. Though continuously under withering fire, the Abomination Prime was finally able to reach the Finnish flank. And bloody was the toll indeed. Great was the Abomination Prime's glee as it tore open the hull of the Renault, killing the crew inside, along with the Lahti operatives that took cover behind the tank. Speaking of, as this assault took place, the second weapons crew was able to make their way to the menagerie's control point and kill its sole remaining guard, taking control of it, as the Finnish infantry laid down supporting fire on the left flank. In an effort to meet the infantry's attack, the menagerie's injector and meat shield would break off to try and face them. But not all would end up going poorly for the menagerie. For under the Abomination Prime's assault, the Finnish left flank would finally collapse, the KV-1 being destroyed, and its crew being slaughtered to the last. This development would force the main infantry body to attempt a fighting retreat, unaware of the trap which awaited them. One of the fallen sawmen had a detonation charge installed in its throat, which the Abomination Prime then chose to activate. The explosion wiping out the entire squad. With that threat dealt with, the Prime then moved towards the Finnish control point, where the squad captain lay in guard. But the human proved too nimble for the Prime to catch, and the remaining Latte weapons crew was able to take out the injector, forcing the remaining meat shield and the Abomination Prime to retreat. And that concludes this first official battle report, with a rapid Finnish deployment quickly securing a commanding lead on regards to victory points, with a final scoring of 12 victory points for the Finnish Republic and 2 victory points for the Menagerie of Flesh. Now, if you enjoy what I do be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget the little bell as well. Especially since part 1 of the Siege of the North Pole will be next week. So stay tuned as the Eagle of Rome advances on the North Pole. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.